What's going on? Welcome to another edition of Hustlers Kung Fu Live. Today we're going to talk about how the Fed spoke and how the market crashed and unemployment is still going up. This is one of the things that you guys have got to pay attention to. We're going to talk a whole lot about what's happening and what's going on and how the Fed has manipulated the market. Yes, the Fed giveth and the Fed taketh away. Because, hold on a second, let me do something real quick in here. Hopefully y'all are doing well today. Hopefully you are making money and hopefully your lives are going well. Hopefully. Because this is one of the craziest things that we've ever had happen. This live edition of Hustlers Kung Fu Live was brought to you by 30 Days for 2500, the original course. Go ahead and get enrolled in the course. The link is below, and it is currently free to help you out during this pandemic. Start you a side business. Get to rolling. Get to rolling. Links below. Go ahead and enroll. Do it. Do it. You should click the link. You should enroll. You should go ahead and also join the Facebook group, which is also free. So you can network and politic with people who are trying to build businesses. Get with that good crowd. Okay. So this is just what has happened. Jerome Powell spoke about how the Fed doesn't see a V-shaped recovery. You know, I'm having so much fun with that. Because anyone that has studied the economy as long as I have know what to look at. There would be that's just a fantasy, as it was said by Stanley Druckenmiller. V-shaped recovery is a fantasy. But this is what Jerome Powell put out, that the Fed doesn't expect the economy to start improving to 2022, and it's 2020, so they're expecting 2021 to be a bear. So, you know, and also, like, who told you this was going to happen? Who told you the market was going to crash again? Let's go ahead and look at that. Let's see. Let's go ahead and look at that. Let's make it a little bigger. There we go. That's what happened. And I've been telling you guys for months that if you wanted to get in the stock market, to wait a few months, because see, it's going to keep doing this. Because if you look at, let's go to the 5 years. We had 5 years where the market just went up, crash. Let's see, it's crashed 2 times and it's going to crash again. Because this is one of the things that is happening. Because the market kind of went up due to the felonious job report, which was just clearly a lie. It was a blatant lie because each article was saying, well, there was a miscalculation, a misclassification, and it could be 16, it could be 20%. It's really not 13.3%. How could it be 13.3% when we had less people unemployed and it was 14.7? So they keep toying with your emotions. If you are someone who wants to invest in the market, I suggest that you paper trade. I'm going to do a video about paper trading on Savage Finance, because if you felt that you had missed the market, don't worry your pretty little head. You got time, because the market, like, this is just one crash. It's probably going to crash 2 or 3 more times this year. And if you want to get in, you got time to get in. Don't be in a hurry. Don't be like, well, this is the greatest stock market ever. We need to get in. We're missing out. I saw videos like, did I miss the greatest stock market? No, you didn't. I was started laughing. I said, it's probably going to crash in the next. And this was just yesterday. And I didn't even know. I knew that the market was going to crash. I cannot say what day it's going to crash, but based upon the economic indicators, the market's going to crash. And if you want to get in the stock market, you got time. You didn't miss out. Who told you that this was going to happen again months ago? Because it was like, well, the market's pumping. It's pumping. Boeing stock, cruise stocks. Oh, they're going crazy. You got time to get in the market. You got time if you start investing in 2021, which I feel will probably be a good time, because one of the things that's got to happen is all of the economic data has got to filter through the markets. And the Fed, Jerome, let's see. Woo! It's getting hot up in here. Let's see what this says. Top Trump advisor Jerome Powell should provide the data, then keep his mouth shut. Shut up, Jerome. Be quiet, man. Don't be telling these folks the truth. Oh, woo. Well, see, this is how it goes for the stock market. Like I said, I've been telling you guys for months that the Fed has been propping up the stock market, and Jerome Powell must be an honorable man because he's like, look, I need to tell these folks the truth. And he told the truth, and, this happened. I'm kind of like, look, guys, look, if you want to get in the market, look, let's just, go ahead and give a bit of good news. This is not going to last forever, but the next 2 to 3 years are going to be a bear. There's going to be opportunities. And if you want to get in the stock market, I feel that 2021 will be the time for you to get in, because at this point, all of the bad economic data should have filtered to the market. And also, the states ain't closing. The death rate could quadruple, and we ain't closing again. It ain't happening. So you don't have to worry about that. We're just going to go ahead and go on. But the Fed has been controlling and manipulating the market since this pandemic thing has happened. That's what's been going on. And, I don't know if he was feeling a little uneasy. He's like, look, I got to tell the people the truth. And this is just the beginning, right? This ain't all of it. This is just the beginning. Just the beginning of this economic carnage. And I want you guys to understand that there is opportunity in this if you're positioned. Like if you're one of those hapless people who got caught up with the unemployment and you have no savings, you have no money, it's kind of rough. It's going to be kind of rough. It's going to be really, really rough what's going to happen. So let's see. Let's go ahead and get that. Let's do some adjustments here. Okay. So what's going to happen is the stock market's going to keep crashing, and we're going to have another exposure moment due to this pandemic. The video that I put up earlier today talking about the next round of layoffs will be the 6-figure. And you go ahead and check out that video. And there are many people in the comments that said it's already started. So we're going to have the bottom of America economically get slapped. And then we're going to have even more carnage happen to the middle of America. Like I've been telling you guys for 10 years, you need to start a business. 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 I don't want to hear that, like, I don't want to start a business. You want to starve? You want to be shivering? You want to be freezing out here in these cold economic streets? Okay, go ahead. Put your faith in a job if you want to. Because right now, there's someone who's watching this live stream who has a damn good job, and in a matter of months, they're going to lose that job. And hopefully that you are stacking cash. Hopefully you are subscribed to Savage Finance. Hopefully you have begun to put together your long-term emergency fund and your short-term emergency fund and your family operating account. Hopefully you've put that stuff together, because I'm here to tell you, we are in for a bumpy ride, aka fearmonger, aka your hustling godfather. You know, I don't even know why you watch this, because we got about 45 million people unemployed. We have 8 to 10 million businesses that are going to permanently close. We're going to have another round of layoffs, and GDP is in danger, where our national debt is going to be higher than our GDP this year, which is not a good look. And I got folks who like, Glendon, you sitting there telling the people the truth. Stop it. Kind of like, what they told Jerome? You need to shut up. Just give out the data and shut up. Don't talk about this stuff. Don't let people. Well, let me tell you why I'm telling you the truth, and I'm giving you this economic data is I want you to do well in life. And if you have the right information, you can make better decisions made on truth versus V-shaped recovery fantasy. Oh, it's going to get better. It's just give it a little time. Be patient. Be patient. Be patient. Excuse me, V-shaped recovery doesn't mean that I have to be patient, because it's supposed to do boom and it's supposed to go down. It's supposed to bounce down. But see, here's the problem. I've been watching the numbers. We had 1.5 million people laid off the first week of June. It's June. The states are opening. They shouldn't be laying people off, but they're still laying people off. We're probably going to lose 6 million jobs to 7 million jobs this month. Now, this is going to put us very close to 50 million people, which will put us at 30% unemployment. I have another feeling that there will be another misclassification era to not give you the truth, because it's an election year, man. Wave the little banners. Make America great. Rah, 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 rah. It's an election year. So we're close to 50 million people unemployed. And that whole thing that the economy gained 2.5 million jobs. Now, let me give it to you. We lost 10 million. So 2.5 means that we lost 7.5 million. That's like someone sticking a knife in you 12 inches and pulling it out 2. Well, I pulled it. You feel a little relief? You feel a little better? I pulled it out 2 inches. You ain't getting the full 12. Come on, girl. You got to be all right. That's what that was like. And so whatever job gains that we have this month, unless we lose 4 million and we gain 4 million where there's a no net loss of gain, okay. And that could happen because the states are opening up, the economy is opening up, people are doing what they're doing. But we lost 1.5. And this June, it's hot. I thought the heat was supposed to kill the corona. Oh, wait a minute. 12 states that opened up, the corona Hospitalization rates is skyrocketing. You know what's funny? Georgia, which was the first state to open up, our infection rate is actually going down, which is kind of crazy because the behavior of Georgians and Texans are very similar. Like I'm gonna get in my truck and go down the road. I'm gonna do what I need to do, right? And it's very interesting how we're having vastly different outcomes because Georgia, I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I went out Friday night. I went out the other night. And Friday night, it looked like a normal Friday night in Georgia during the summer. But the other nights, the traffic was definitely down. It wasn't like that. I think it was just because it was the weekend. But yeah, the corona is still out there. Because I did a post, what happened to COVID-19? Because folks like, we protesting, we looting, we burning stuff down. And it's kind of crazy what is happening. It's really crazy what's happening. But unemployment is still going up. And until unemployment stops going up, there ain't no V-shaped recovery. I mean, let's go ahead and let's see. Let me do something. I meant to research this. All right. Let me blow it up. All right. So okay, so we're looking at 2009. We had like 16 million people unemployed. We've got twice that right now. So unemployment, and actually, it took a while to get to that 16 million. It literally took 2008 to 2009. It took almost 2 years to get to the 16 million, not 2 months, not 3 months. So, for all you V-shaped recovery, all the people who were saying, I'm a fearmongerer. Glendon's a fearmongerer. Until this problem subsides substantially, till we get where unemployment is not a million people a week, that's a problem. That is a problem because at our current trajectory rate, because we're going to see, because unemployment last week in May was 1.8 million. So we're starting to turn the tide, but we're still having incredibly high unemployment. And until that goes away, there ain't no V-shaped recovery. I don't care how nice y'all say it. I don't care. I don't care if you click your heels together 3 times. There is no V-shaped recovery. It ain't coming. It's just not. But this is one of the things that people have got to understand is the Fed is doing double monkey backflips all over the stock market. And when Jerome Powell sat down and spoke the truth, the market came tumbling down. The Fed giveth and the Fed taketh away. It's one of the craziest things that's happening. But what I predict like I said, for you folks who want to get in the stock market, 2021, I think it'll be a good time. You're right. You should get you a Webull app. You should get you an Acorn app and maybe an American Trade account and paper trade. Do your research. Know what you're investing in before you start putting your money in it. I mean, literally, you got 6 months to run scenarios, to learn what an index fund is, to learn what an option is, to learn what margin is. You got 6 months to school yourself on the financial market, because like I said, you ain't missing nothing. I told y'all, because, like I said, people were talking about, oh man, did I just miss the greatest market? Oh, it crashed again. You ain't missed nothing. And more than likely, it's going to crash probably 2 to 3 more times this year as the economic data filters to the market, as we go longer and longer and get away from this fantasy of a V-shaped recovery. The market's going to crash again, and it may go lower than it did the first time it crashed, which means you should be able to get in, And, let me qualify that a little bit. If you are a person that is not worried about your job and you have disposable income, you're not in debt, I don't think it would be harmful to dollar cost average into the market, because you're going to buy on the way down, you're going to buy on the way up, because like I said, the market's going to crash again. It's going to crash 2 to 3 more times this year, and you will be able to get these juicy deals. They'll be so juicy. You'll be able to get them. And this is something else too. And this is something that's about to happen. Marriage is making a comeback. And I'm going to tell you why marriage is making a comeback. This recession has hit women harder than any other recession has ever hit women. Women are like, ooh, brr, it's cold being a single, independent woman. Woo, brr, I don't like this. I need me a man. Marriage is about to explode, because one of the things is that this pandemic has done is it has tamped down the erogenous nature of men and women. There was a lot of folks out there who were like, I ain't going out. The corona outside. I ain't going out. So dating apps and stuff saw a serious drop in meeting activity. A lot of folks were just like, I ain't going out. I ain't meeting John. The corona gonna get me if I meet John. John may have the corona. I don't know if John has the corona or not. I'm keeping my wet at home. John ain't getting no wet tonight. I'll talk to him on this app. I'll talk to him on the phone, but we ain't meeting. And this has dramatically changed the game, because if you didn't have a rotation that was already set up before the corona, it was pretty hard to establish one during the corona. It was very, very hard to establish one, because, a lot of women were like, I don't like jumping on all these penises. There's been a lot of self-reflection, and marriage is going to make a serious comeback. People gonna start getting married like you ain't never seen before. Like, I think last year marriage increased. The corona is going to increase marriage because women were exposed to be economically vulnerable, being an independent. Where all my independent ladies, was it how Beyonce do it? How Beyonce do it? My independent, they like, sit down, Beyonce. Sit your ass down, Beyonce. I'm not an independent lady. Nope. I'm not trying to pay my car bill. Nope. I need a man. That's the new anthem. I need a man. All my ladies who need a man, clap 2 times. Marriage is about to make a serious comeback. And I know all of my MGTOW and red pill men who are throwing stuff at the screen. Y'all just going to be lonely with full balls. Yeah, your ball sacks. I mean, you going to start having emissions, nautical emissions, because your ball's going to be full because you ain't getting none. You going to be like, I'm red pill. Red pill gang signs. Red pill for life. MGTOW for life. Y'all throwing up red pill and MGTOW gang signs and stuff. and you gonna see your friend Jerome, who used to be MGTOW red pill, but now Jerome has married a single mother with 2 kids, and you like, Jerome, you betrayed me. You married that single mother. And Jerome like, my balls empty because my wife treats me good. My wife, she suck it every night. Yes, she does. We put the kids to bed and whoa, we have a good time. I got these empty balls. Man, your balls look to be really full. Good Lord. That's a lot of semen up in there, man. You need to do something about that as you waddle down the street. And you're going to be clowning on Jerome, but Jerome getting some tender loving. Jerome getting home cooked meals. Jerome getting his dang-a-lang sucked and ridden and all this other stuff that comes with being in a relationship that you so disavow. I ain't never gonna get I ain't never getting in a relationship. I ain't gonna have no girlfriend. I ain't living with no chick. I ain't doing none of that. No. No. Hell to the no. I'm gonna ride out. I'm gonna be a free agent with my lonely ass. And see, you're going to notice that all your former MGTOW, because a lot of MGTOW and red pen men are jumping the fence. It's like, whoo, yeah, she got a kid, but she fine. Woo, I'm going to do that. Yeah, I'm going to do that. So you're going to see a lot that's happening. The corona has exposed everything. The corona has exposed this fake economy. The corona has exposed people who weren't working. Now they got to work at home and got to produce. And they're like, wait a minute. Emily make $225,000 a year, but John and Susie, who collectively make $50,000 a piece, are outworking her. So if we got rid of Emily, woo, that's $225,000 to the bottom line. Emily, this is human resources. We're about to have a corporate restructuring. Yes, you can come into the office and get your package. Don't worry about cleaning out your desk. We will mail it to you. Click. The Emilys of the world are about to start getting those phone calls. If you could disappear for an hour or two and no one misses you and you make it 6 figures, you need to be scared. You need to be really scared, because right now with all this technology, people are seeing who's working and who's not working and who's wagging off on Zoom. That was crazy. But yeah, the Rona is exposing everything. So let me go ahead and get into this chat. What's up, people? What's up? What's up, Salvatore MGTOW? Yes, the economy is crashed. Josh B. Crunchfield, what's the best cash job right now? It's a crash job that you create for yourself, player. What's up, Donation Creative? Pretty much. What's up, Edward? Trump gets mad when the Fed is disagreeing with him. Yeah, he got hot. I mean, Trump lies. Cody, you warned us about it multiple times. What's up, Miss Finance? Jonah, he says he's better than the Fed in his mind. I know the name is Glenda. Who are you going to believe? The head of the Fed with years of banking and economic experience, or Trump with a booming record of businesses? All right, Chris. Uncle Jerome ain't playing. Seeing the manipulation was going on before the pandemic. True. What's up, Royston? Antonio, sorry to hear that, man. That is sad. Tracy Stephen, not only has the second round of layoffs started, those who still have jobs, when they go back, they may change their job and their pay. The cram down is real. All right, Jennifer Freeman, congratulations. All right, Jane, grow that kale. Thank you, Garcar13. You recently started business 2017. Tiger Shark Studios, yes, my company just told us no pay raises, no bonuses, but getting extra work. Oh, really, Junie? Out of business sales? I did not know that. Joshua trending on Twitter. COVID's cases spike in 21 states, including Texas. All right, Romero. Diamond Life, I realized a long time ago they pay certain people more because of their skin color being less working than someone else. That's about to change. The only color that matters now is green. Big Jim still keeping my mask on. John Sykes, the lockdowns were a horrible decision. Looks that way. Keyboard did. San Francisco still boarded up and homelessness everywhere. 50% of the homeless people in the United States live in California. It's crazy. Jane Smith, that's a good idea. Thank you, Old W, for the $5 super chat. Glad to see you doing live shows. Yeah, I'm probably going to do them on Sundays and Thursdays. Calculators, by showing up to part-time during COVID and volunteering, I beat out my coworkers for hours. They hating. You hustling. You hustling, calculator risk. You hustling. Jane, that's funny. Pretty much, Applepreneur. Pretty much. CZ, yeah, I'm kind of waiting for that to happen myself. Thank God the Northwest East got hit early. I figured the numbers would go up in the unbeliever states. It's a hoax. It's just a hoax, man. It ain't real. BG Rebel, or negative interest rates could hit us in 2022. Jennifer Gentle, you waiting for the V-shaped recovery? Don't hold your breath, player. You might die. Just be patient. Yes, Johnny Walton, you should keep driving that truck. Kraft Kanza, you're not looking at the real economic data. You wouldn't have said something so foolish. Stefan, hey, if you want to be a preacher, man, they're going to be busy. I know, JB well. Joshua Wash, do you predict the government will start furloughing employees? Google what's happening to nurses, police officers, and firefighters around the country. They're already doing that on the statewide level. Josh B. Crunchfile, OnlyFans, they going in, man. They going in. Hey, he ain't getting no wet. It ain't happening. They singing "Put a Ring on It" now, pretty much. If you weren't jumping on penises for a living, you'd be fine now. JB Well, thanks for the $10 super chat. In this country, first you got to get the money, then you get the money, you get the power, then you get the power, you get the women. Tony Montana, Scarface. Pretty much. That's pretty much true. Jerome got him a 49er. Alpapreneur, there's a lot of folks who've done YouTube videos where they sold all their stock because, it's just like, this is untenable. This thing is just not going to keep going. Tank Johnson, Jerome getting dry meat curtains. That's funny. Let's see. It just jumped. JB Well, thanks for the $5 super chat. Why buy the farm when you get the milk for free? That's why marriage. Marriage is making the comeback, man. If you look at the stats, it's making the comebacks. Companies are about to start cutting the fat. Absolutely. Jack Miloff, I would stay far, far away from Amazon FBA. Big J Rebel, yeah, it's bad. They laid off some diesel mechanics at my job. Hello, Hustler. Yes, if you got those skills. Real economy versus financial economy, absolutely. Thank you, Rich Hazel. Some of our friends are not only working from home, but now they only work 32 hours. The cutbacks are real. Please, I do need your live shows. Okay. I mean, Thursday, Sunday's pretty much a lock, and I'm probably going to do Thursday. Erica Williams, thanks for the $5 super chat. Offer $5 at $17. Every person came from a higher paying job. Folks know the wage wars have begun and marriage and cohabitation are up. Oh, yeah. King Nick, funny, that's enough. The S&P topped the day my younger cousin told me all my friends are making money on stocks. I told him for weeks it was setting us up for a trap for retail. Now it got the rug pulled. Pretty much, I told you this was going to happen. And I had people fighting me. Dr. Boyce Rocks, like the markets went up. You see, we're going to get past this, but it's going to be a bumpy ride for about 2 years. Upside down V shape. All right, A Bender. Hollywood Prep. I think we're going to have college football and NFL football. And even if the players get sick and even if plans get sick, they just going to keep going on until it gets out of hand, if it ever gets out of hand. Wage war has started. Wage gap increased due to this. Pretty much. I don't know, charlatan. I mean, I don't know. It's very interesting since we were the first state to open up that our numbers are actually decreasing. But did you see what happened with the voting the other day? That was crazy. It's going to be a big U-shaped recovery. Raised beast, you should hold on to your cash in these uncertain economic times. Oh, Junie, you getting rid of your FBA inventory? Like, I would stay away from Amazon FBA because right now, Amazon really cut its affiliate program. It really got a lot of people messed up and twisted and sideways. So I would be very, very careful with Amazon FBA. So I would be really, really careful. But what I want you guys to do, if you haven't enrolled in 30 days to 2,500, go below, get part of that, and also start building the business. Like, for you folks who want to do the stock market, I understand the stock market could be really exciting. You can make some money. If you know what to do, you have the skill sets, you can make money even though it went down if you know what to do. But if you're like a novice, you got about 6 months to a year to get in the stock market, and you ain't gonna miss the party. They gonna have the cookies, they gonna have the punch, they gonna have the cake, they gonna even have the ponies for you 6 months to a year from now. You're not gonna miss anything. Once again, I predicted this. I told y'all this months ago when everybody's like, FOMO, I gotta get in the market. I gotta get in the market. I'm gonna miss out. If I don't get in the market, I'm gonna miss out. You ain't missing nothing. You ain't missing nothing. The disco ball will still be spinning when you get into the market. Just learn what you're getting into, learn how to invest. And I'm getting ready to do some how to invest videos from a practical standpoint on Savage Finance. So be sure to subscribe to that, because I will be going on that, and I'll be talking about that, because one of the things you guys have got to understand is money is elastic. And if you stretch it too much, it pops and you lose money. No, I'm not a developer. I'm not developing anything. But I'm just here to tell you, your hustling godfather told you that the stock market was going to crash again, and expect it to crash 2 to 3 more times this year. You're not going to lose. You're not going to be missing out. You don't have to worry about missing. And if you're getting into the market for the long term, for the next 10, 20, 30 years, and like I said, we'll get past this and things will go back to normal, but expect it to be bumpy for the next 2 to 3 years for the average person. All right, Junie. You always say keep your job, but what if I quit my job 2 years ago and have a holding company LLC owned by a holding? Should they side hustle? Well, if you quit your job, your side hustle is your full-time hustle, player. There ain't no side hustle when you don't have no job. That's your main hustle. Rod, for real estate, have a strong will to win and be ready to lose money. Hey. No, I don't think the U.S. dollar is going to crash. The U.S. dollar is at an all-time high. It's the strongest currency on the planet right now. So we got that. But go ahead, get 30 days to 2,500. Join the Facebook group. It's free. And I will see you guys later.